Hi, my name is Melvin Castro, and I'll be talking about my favorite TV show of all time, which is Better Call Saul. First off, my favorite season so far would be season 6, which leads up to the point where Breaking Bad ended, but it's in a timeline where it's present, and then it goes to Breaking Bad. And basically, in the beginning, Jimmy and Kim are a very dangerous couple, and they just notice that, and Kim gets the idea of separating each other, which leads to Jimmy not wanting to, because they're a loving bond. It will break his heart, but eventually they needed to let go because it affected a lot of people, such as Howard in his life, his brother, anyone. And honestly, Jimmy took it in a way where he pursued his career into criminal lawyer, into becoming the name of Saul Goodman. Main characters are obviously Jimmy Migo and Kim Wexler. Jimmy is played by Bob Odenkirk, and Kim Wexler is played by Rhea Senorin. Basically, Jimmy is like a cheapskate person who just wants to cheat the system in a way that affects him in the end, like having consequences in his actions, while Kim is over here like trying to live her life the best way she can. And with Jimmy, it affects her, I would say, mentally, because she thinks that they're together, they're hurting a lot of people. Not even the main characters, like side characters as well, like random strangers that they find in a bar as well. I feel like the theme of this would be never cheat your way in, own it. Because how Jimmy portrayed in the seasons, I would say that he didn't care about other people, but he cared about himself. He just wanted to cheat his way in, which, for example, his brother, during the house, they got in an argument, and Jimmy becomes an actual lawyer, but his brother dislikes it because he's not an actual lawyer. He just creates certain situations where the victim or the defendant would be in a place where he's in a good situation, but how his brother sees it, he doesn't really like that, because you're just giving dishonesty and like freeing the criminals out there for what? And it just messes up between their relationship. But as season 6 portrays, it shows that he actually cared about his brother. Jimmy cared for his brother, and it shows him that he owns his name, which is Jimmy Miguel, because he didn't like that name at first, but instead of Saul Goodman, he realizes that Jimmy Miguel is in his heart the whole time, and he owns up to it by saying that he owns up to his consequences, which is, yes, he helped Walter White doing meth, selling meth with other guys as well, a whole lot of scandal, but he owned up to it, which led him to being honest about other things and getting the jail that he deserved. Why I like this show is because it is such a patient show that you need to relax and just watch every single episode with open eyes, because certain small things will lead to big things. It's like a butterfly effect. Like, you realize you might not pay attention to something, but in the end, it creates a big impact. And I love how each time they portray Saul Goodman in the present, it shows black and white, and when he's not in the present, in the past, it shows like normal colors. And it's such a phenomenal film that people need to watch if they're a slow watcher. If not, it's fine. Just enjoy the 2 seasons, which is Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Thank you for your time.